3 months in, what are you guys doing? Let's do a quick check on, where you guys are at right now in terms of your goals for the year 2021. Usually, when the new year starts, people get rushed up. They start writing goals, health goals, fitness goals, career goals, educational goals, just all the goals that you can ever imagine. But how many people do take the time to check up on those goals day to day or week after week to see that the goals that they actually set for themselves are working? How many people do that? Not too many, right? Anyways, today I'm here, just to talk about my six top goals for 2021. And I'm very sure that a lot of you already have your goals set up. You've already maybe started working on them. Some people haven't started working on them. Well, if you're one of those people who hasn't started working on your goals or who hasn't even set goals for 2021, then this might be a good video for you. Now, welcome to this channel. For those who are just new here, on this channel, we talk about tips and tricks on how to navigate life like the boss that you are, because yes, you are the boss of your life. And if you want to succeed, it all depends on you. If you put in what it takes, if you put in the work, if you put in, the commitment and the consistency, nothing can ever stop you from succeeding. All right, so now let's get into my very first goal for this year. Now, this is for people who maybe have not had a chance of writing their goals out, and for those who have actually written their goals out but need to refresh or need to add something. You might actually have one of these goals as yours, but maybe my way of looking at it could be different from yours. Remember, we're here to learn and share, right? Okay, before I forget, if this is your first time here, please consider subscribing because there's so many juicy stuff that we bring to you on this channel every single week. Things that are going to empower you, uplift your spirit, and especially prepare you for the life of the boss that you are. Let's go to my goal number one. Very first thing, write out every goal that you have in mind and make it plain. Okay? So it's not just about having the goals in your head. For this to be effective, it's important for you to write it down. So if you have financial goals, let's say, I want to make more money in 2021, you want to write it down, right? If you want to lose some weight in 2021, you want to write it down. If you want to be more fit, drink more water, just anything that it is that you want to achieve in the year 2021, you want to write it down and make it plain, okay? And make sure that every single day you're able to look at those goals and, remind yourself that these are your goals for 2021 and you want to keep them, you want to make it work, you want to succeed in them, right? Goal number two, yes. So if you have a pen and paper, just make sure that you're writing them down, okay? Just so that way you might add on to what you already have, what I am sharing with you today. I watched a lot of videos, and a lot of experts have recommended these methods, these six peaks that I decided to talk about today. So, goal number two, set at least 5 to 10 goals for the year. Okay? According to experts, that is the ideal, I would say the ideal bracket that you need to set up, because you can just say, okay, my goal for this year is to lose weight. That's not enough. It has to be complete. So it's important for you to have something like a balance, a margin, a kind of bracket, and that right bracket, the most beautiful bracket, would be to set goals between 5 to 10 goals and create what you want for yourself on paper. It's important. So write it down and make sure that you follow that every single day. Number three, the third goal that you want to add into your list, if you don't have some yet, for 2021 is to be specific. Now, this is something that a lot of people don't do. They are not specific, okay? Like, okay, I want to lose weight. I'd like to lose some weight in 2021. How much weight do you want to lose? You need to be able to have that specification. That way, your brain starts thinking in that direction. Because when you set goals for your life and you start working on them every single day, following the right steps, it keeps that dream alive. It keeps that flame alive. It keeps you awake. That dream remains awake in your mind. You're alert and you're also excited to succeed. Okay. So, third thing is to be specific. So if you want to lose weight, say, hey, I want to lose 20 pounds by June 2021. Okay, so you give yourself a specific time that you want to be able to lose weight. So if you're thinking about starting an e-commerce business, for example, you want to decide what kind of e-commerce business. Look at the types that you think you could be good at and start working towards them. Okay, so say for example, you want to start a t-shirt store, for example. Okay, you want to start looking into that, like what is it gonna entail for me to start a t-shirt store and start putting the things together that you're going to need to start that, right? So you want to be specific and give yourself a time frame. It's just so important. Okay, so, if you want to make more money in 2021, set a target. How much money do you want to make in 2021 and by what time do you want to make that money? So, if you want to make, let's say, 100,000 US dollar months, hey, don't be afraid to dream big. Yes, you can dream big and even extremely big. But then make sure that those dreams, those goals that you're setting for yourself are realistic, right? You don't just want to dream and say things that you want to achieve, but you're not putting in the work. Getting $100,000 months is possible. There are gurus out here who make that kind of money, right? But they work non-stop. So you want to ask yourself, what are some of the things that these people who make those kind of numbers that you're looking at do that you are not doing, and you want to start applying that, right? So that's tip number three. Alrighty. So we're getting closer. We're like midway now between my first and sixth picks for best goals, top six goals for the year 2021. If you are liking this video, please give it a thumbs up and please let me know in the comment section which are the goals that stood out for you. What are your own goals for 2021? I'd love to know. And of course, I'm sure that other viewers would love to know so they can learn something from that, right? Okay, so meanwhile, if it's your first time stopping by this channel, you are very welcome. On this channel, we talk about tips, tricks, and just everyday teachings on career, education, lifestyle goals that will help you to navigate life like the boss that you are. Yeah. Here we make moves towards success and we remind ourselves that we are the boss of our lives. So if you're the boss of your life out there, I want to hear you say, yeah, I'm the boss of my life. And that's why I take things into my own hands. If I have just dreams, I want to take them to the next level. It's not just all about dreaming. It's about dreaming, putting it down in paper and doing everything that you need to do to achieve them, okay? The right way. That said, let's get to go number four. Yay! You remember how I talked about being specific with your dreams? Yes. The fourth goal, I kind of talked about it a little bit on the third one, is setting a deadline. Deadlines are very specific, right? Very, 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 very specific. Which means that you're saying that by June 2021, I want to be making at least 100,000 US dollars per month. That is a time deadline. So when you set a time deadline, you want to do everything possible to make sure that you are doing the right thing, you're taking the right steps for that dream to be able to come true. Okay? It doesn't just stop at you thinking about it and just saying, oh, I want to get this money by this time of the year, but you're not doing anything on your own to make it work, right? You have to make it work. You have to do whatever it takes. You have to set those deadlines. If it's 3 months from now, if it's 6 months from now, if it's a year from now, you need to set that time and draw up a timetable, draw up a plan on how to realize that. Okay. Number five. Stretch yourself. Get out of your comfort zone, okay? If you're still in the same place where you are today and you have not maybe started realizing the dreams that you've always wanted to realize, maybe it's because you're too comfortable with what you're already used to doing, right? Oh, okay. I just wake up in the morning. I do this, I do that. I go to work, I come back, I eat, I sleep, I do this. It's the same life cycle. Nothing has changed. But if you keep doing the same things that you've been doing for so many years, nothing is going to change. If you want anything to change, you have to change your way of doing things. You have to change your mentality. You have to change your motivation, maybe activate it in another way, add some things. Get out of your comfort zone. If you're that kind of person who sleeps all day, yeah, there are people who love to sleep. Sleep is so good, it's so enjoyable. But you know what? Successful people, and especially millionaires, they don't spend a lot of time sleeping because they're wearing their thinking caps. They are always thinking of how they could make the next $1 million. If you want to walk in those shoes, then you might want to start looking at some of the things that these guys do in order to maintain their millionaire status. Because that's it. Once you become a millionaire, you don't ever want to go back to a broke status, right? You want to keep it, you want to maintain it. And how do you maintain that millionaire status? Is by continuously working, by continuously putting in the things that you need to put in, by continuously improving yourself, your mindset, your strategies, and all of that. And of course, working with a mentor, it is so, so, so important to work with somebody who has been there, done that, who can guide you on how to go about it, how to succeed. Okay. And of course, it doesn't mean that you need to have a whole lot of money to go and pay for expensive coaching lessons. You can search the internet, find somebody that, resonates with your personality, with the kind of lifestyle that you want to live, and try to emulate them, follow their story. A lot of them talk about their story to success, their journey to success. And you want to learn something from that, right? Yes, you want to learn something from that. So make sure that you don't stay in the same place that you were in. Okay. Let's take, for example, losing weight, right? Let's say a woman just had a baby. I just had a baby not too long ago, about a year plus, a little over a year plus. I put on a lot of weight, I'll tell you that. And I've been battling with that. Okay. But if I really want to get back to the ideal weight that I'm looking for, there's so many more things that I need to do. I can just wish, oh, I wish I want to lose weight. I need to put in the work. I need to drink more water. I need to exercise. I need to stop eating too late. I need to eat healthier. So all of those things have to come together for you to achieve those goals, right? And all of those things, it's getting out of your comfort zone. So if you actually really, really want to succeed at the goals that you're setting for yourself, you want to get out of your comfort zone. Okay? Sit. Okay, so we got 5 goals. The very first one was writing down your goals and making them plain. The second one was setting at least 5 to 10 goals. The third one was being specific on what goals you actually want for your life. Step 4 was setting a deadline. Setting a deadline for when you want to achieve these goals. Step 5 was stretching yourself out of your comfort zone. You can't be doing the same things every single day for all these years and expect a different result, right? You need to do something extra, something different, or something a little tweaked, a little more spicy. Spice is the beauty of life. That's what they say, right? Okay, so let's get to the last, and the most powerful of goals. And this is something that I've gone through, listened to other, other experts, in the field of motivation or the successful people. This is the one goal that everybody seems to unanimously link up to. Are you ready to hear the last goal? All right. So before we get to that last goal, let me remind you what this channel is all about. This channel is a channel whereby we bring you tips, tricks, teachings, ideas on lifestyle, career, educational stuffs that can help you navigate life like a boss. So on this channel, we remind ourselves that we are the boss of our lives every single day by motivating, by inspiring ourselves, by just learning things that are going to help us walk in that direction, right? So, if you are new to this channel and you're the kind of person who likes to be on top of your spirit, who likes to take possession of your life, who likes to stay motivated, who likes to, be on track, to have ideas on careers, on passive income streams, on things that you can do in order to be independent, to be the boss of your life, then you certainly want to subscribe to this channel. So do me a favor, and I'm really, really praying on growing this channel this year. I've not been very consistent because of one or two things, but I promise you guys this year I'm going to be more consistent, and I'm counting on you. So please go ahead and subscribe and then hit that notification bell. That way you never miss out on any of the videos that I upload. Yes, so let's get to the seat. Let's get to the seat. Let's get to the seat one. The seat one, which is the most powerful one according to experts, is put your goals very close to you. Put your goals in sight. What do I mean by putting your goals in sight? So, if you have maybe like a dream book, a vision board, I have my vision book right here. And in this book, I write a lot of things. I write down my goals. I have a planner. So I write everything. I write down the dates and I try to go over them. And the one thing that I actually really like this book is because it has some very powerful Christian messages, that kind of keeps me empowered and motivated. So every day that I open up the book, I see a word from the Bible that reminds me of the power that I have, that reminds me that I am excellent, I'm full of glory, that I can do everything through Christ who strengthens me, right? And that you too can do that, okay? So if you don't believe in Christ, you believe in the universe, that's up to you. At least you have something that you believe in that keeps you together, that makes you realize that you can do anything and that you are unstoppable. So the seventh goal is make sure that you keep those goals of yours inside where you can see it. So write a vision board. We'll definitely have a session on a vision board and how to make a vision board, and we're going to have a session where I'm hoping that a lot more people can be watching live and we can go through that step by step, okay? A lot of the things that I wrote on my vision board last year have already happened, okay? So many things that I said I wanted to get, I wanted to achieve, I wanted to attain, and all of that. I am already walking in the shoes of those things right now. And that was because I had the courage to write it out and make it plain. And I had the courage to be specific. I had the courage to set deadlines. I had the courage to step out of my comfort zone to make sure that I kept up with the goals that I set for myself. And of course, I had it inside. So it was just sitting right next to my bed, somewhere where I could turn around and see them. And so, what you want to do with a vision board, we'll definitely have a session on that, is just to get like a board. It can be a blackboard, it can be anything. It could also be a book. But I don't know how you're going to put a book where you can see it. You can still put it somewhere, maybe on your table, on your dresser, if that's a place where you go to all the time. For me, I got a like a board that I could put somewhere in the room where every time that I turn around when I wake up in the morning, that's the first thing that I see. And I see some of the things that I wrote about my financial goals, about my health goals, my career goals, my educational goals, my personal growth goals. I can see them right there associated to pictures because pictures tell a bigger story. Okay, so say you want to become a millionaire, for example, in dollars, right? You want to pick somebody who is a millionaire and use that person as a connection to your vision, right? So, beside writing what you want to, be a millionaire for, why you want to be a millionaire, you use that person's picture as a connection because that person is already living that dream that you want to achieve, that you want to attain, right? And so you put it on your vision board, you pin it right there. And every single day when you wake up in the morning and look at that vision board, you remember that I want to, one of my goals for 2021 is to become a millionaire in dollars like this person, right? So some of those things, if there's an ideal shape that you're trying to achieve, attain, there's flat tummy, big hips, and all that. You want to maybe use a picture of somebody that you're looking at. A lot of girls will go for the Kim Kardashian look because that is, according to a lot of people, that's a definition of the perfect, beautiful woman because she has everything in place. So if that's one of the people that you're looking at, that you're like, you want to use a picture. Okay, so the essence of what I'm saying here is that use a picture of somebody that you admire or that you hope to be like. Put that on your vision board. So every day when you wake up, you can see it. Alrighty. So there you go, guys. That was my sixth and last top goal for 2021. One thing I'd like to tell you all is that goals are a good thing. It's good to have ideas. It's good to have dreams and aspirations. It's good to write goals down, but don't go writing goals that are unrealistic. Okay, let's say you want to go to the moon in 2021. Like, face the facts. Ask yourself, is going to the moon in 2021 really realistic for you? How are you even going to go there? Are there people going to the moon this year? So, in a nutshell, what I'm trying to say is that don't go extravagant on your dreams. Go big on your goals, but don't go extravagant, don't go unrealistic. Because if you are unable to attain some of those unrealistic goals that you set for yourself, the only thing it's going to do is to make you crash, is to make you crumble, is to make you sad, and you don't want that to happen. All right, guys, if you loved this video, if you enjoyed the content, please do give us a thumbs up. Make sure to smash that like button, okay? And also share this content with other people so they can learn something, one or two things, or maybe simply just activate some of the goals that they have set for the year 2021. That's all we had time for today. I hope that you take care of yourselves, continue to remain beautiful, continue to dream, and set realistic goals for your life. I'll see you next week with another beautiful video. God bless you. Mwah.